one of the common questions I get on a week is like, Jeff, what do you do for a workout? And it's kind of a complicated answer, but I always kind of throw in a bunch of different things. One of the things we do is quite a bit of rucking on the weekends. I try to work that even during the week. But one of the foundation and staple exercises I work through is it's called the Czech getup. It's kind of broken into a bunch of different pieces. There's a Turkish getup as well. This is the Czech one, which kind of goes off of the DNS trend. So one of the things I want to go through today is just kind of work on some of the formats that I use for it. So like this is kind of like my exercise of the month kind of thing to kind of introduce. So we'll go through that today. One of the bases for this is just breathing. So I love this because it just works on basic stability patterns and mobility patterns all at the same time. So just working on getting a nice belly breath. And you could work on, like I usually use like a 5x5x5. So breathing in a 5 count, holding it for 5, and then exhaling for 5. That just kind of gets the most basic thing the core should do is breathe. So we're just working through that. So working with that first, I'll go into a stabilizing position here, going through this. And then I'm just going to go to the one side here. I usually go to both sides. But we're going to work through just getting a little bit of control as keeping the shoulders back down, just kind of working the legs back and forth. And then taking this into a little bit of a rotation, creating a little space as I go over. And trying to work through different movements and trying to feel how the hips are moving, how the core is moving, and this even how I'm breathing through the exercise. So it's a little bit more like a play than it is like a reps and like form. And then as I go through a few, I can even add in a little bit of weight. If I want to like load up the shoulder, working on getting to that range of motion and coming through a little bit more, setting it back and going through. And then I start about these exercises. They kind of work the whole body at once. So what is it working? Yeah, I'm working the shoulder a little bit more, but I'm also working my core. I'm working my hip flexors. I'm also working dorsiflexion and plantar flexion of my feet. So it's kind of a global exercise. So you're kind of hitting a bunch of things at once, just like how normal, like natural movement is. So that's just kind of going through one exercise that I kind of go through. And as we go through the exercise month, we'll keep progressing this.